My name is Charles Lake. This is the War on Parenting in America. And today we're going to scroll down to where the media, I wrote a letter to the media, and it shows that Connecticut has been under investigation for decades, since 1989. And I wrote this letter, and I put it up there, and I have links here. And I sent this off to different media groups, and I haven't got no response. But this shows just how the state of Connecticut has violated the parents within that state. And if you're being violated in another state, I suggest that you put together something like this showing how far back that the state has violated state and federal laws, just like I did. It hasn't really helped yet, but if we band together, maybe we can get something done as parents. Because the federal government, I've asked my congressman, my senator won't respond to me, but I asked my congressman to either rewrite or amend the Deadbeat Parents Punishment Act and the Child Support Recovery Act to protect parents from predator states like Connecticut, and I'm sure there's a lot others. So we're going to go back here to the timeline here, and this goes from 1989, and this comes from the Hartford Courant, and you can see how many times they've been back and forth, right up to 2003. That's where this timeline stops. And if we go to another, it's the Connecticut Task Force bars with. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about Annie Stevenson a little bit later. I'm going to show you some stuff where she actually testified in Connecticut. But Connecticut, this is the National Coalition for Men put this one up. Connecticut Task Force, victimization by family court. This is just one thing after another. This here was put up by the Connecticut Mirror, and this is, they actually had this legislator, Connecticut legislator, kind of muzzled because they have that much power. And here's one by the Washington Post, how the legal system often ignores the constitutional rights of parents. And this is all over. Like I said, if you're in a different state than Connecticut, I'm dealing with Connecticut, so I've been doing a lot on Connecticut, but this is Maryland case. And I've seen Illinois in there. Okay, and this is the testimony that Ann Stevenson gave in 2014. And this is why my congressman at the time, Congressman Gibson, in 2015 told me that Connecticut wouldn't violate me no more to go back. And I got laughed at. So I'd like to show you a little bit here. I took some stuff out, and the phone number is in the email probably no longer exists. But this is, she testified on January 9th, 2014, and to the task force conflict over whether the audit state vendor payments, but it goes on and on and on and on. And this just shows that family courts are not, task force will not accept complaints that family courts are widespread taxpayer fraud. So, and this is what I've been dealing with because of how my kids were taken and the fact that there were no custody studies done, even though in '86, when I got custody of one child, the judge ordered custody studies of the other two that I had parental rights to, and it was never done. In '88, when I took the two children and had them living with me for 4 months, and my mother kept calling child abuse on me, and they kept finding nothing wrong. And the last time she called, said I was doing drugs and everything, and they found that there was nothing wrong again. But the state of Connecticut stepped in and was going to hold me on kidnapping charges. So, we need to band together, all of us parents, and we gotta have Congress act. So if we can do something about this, it's, it would really help other parents. Billions of dollars, right, are being funneled away from families that mostly can take care of themselves. I've raised 3 stepchildren and a child that the state of Connecticut gave me custody of, who had a lot of health issues. And they made it very difficult. I want to thank you for your time. I want you to stay safe in this epidemic. And please do the investigation and let's get Congress moving on changing the law and holding states accountable so they can't double bill and so forth and so on. I thank you very much for your time and have a good day.